Okay. Uh-oh. No. Oh. Can you guys hear me okay now? Okay, holy moly. Um, Anyways, let me switch back to me. Thank you, everybody who's here. I'm really excited. This is my first time ever going live, and I'm hoping that everything goes okay. So I would love it if you would do all the YouTube-y things and like, subscribe, and share. And also maybe turn on your notifications if you want to be notified the next time I go live. I am going to go ahead and switch to my bird's eye view and start showing you some of the fabulous things I got in the pre-order from the new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. Okay, here we go. Sorry about the base of my camera in the frame. I can't figure out how to get the arm on my camera holder to extend far enough to get it out of there. So let's begin. I might accidentally forget names of some of these things, so feel free to comment if I get it wrong. So let's see here. First thing I'm going to show you is the new in color designer series papers that are 6x6. So here we have the Orchid Oasis. Oh, what's an elbow cough, Jason? I don't know what that is. Am I okay? Am I good? Oh, Lordy. Okay. So, anyways, this is the Orchid Oasis. And each side of the 6x6 in color designer series paper has, all the colors have the same patterns on both sides. So all of them are going to have polka dots. Oh, actually, I'm incorrect. No, they don't. So this is the Orchid Oasis. So it's got the gingham on one side and the dots on the other. This is Parakeet Party. We've got stripes and flowers. Starry Sky has the dots and gingham. And Tahitian Tide, stripes and flowers. Unless I messed this up and there's more than one pattern per in color. I'm not sure. I just tried to pull papers. And this is Sweet Sorbet. Next, I am going to show you the Memories and More cards from the T-Suite, which I'm sure I'm butchering the name of that. But there is a card in each in color with a coordinating envelope. Here is Starry Sky. And these do each have individual patterns. So Tammy, is there more than, okay, so there is a sheet in the 6x6 DSP in each color and they all have patterns, the same patterns. Hi, Heather. And let's see, this is the Tahitian Tide. We have Sweet Sorbet and then Parakeet Party. Let me know what your favorite in color is, if you have one or two. Okay, let me see if I have the glimmer papers organized. Well, probably not. Here is the Sweet Sorbet. It is very shimmery and it's ombre, which is really great. It also has, the surface isn't completely smooth, but it's not loose glitter where it's going to come off on your fingers and your papers. My suggestion when you cut this type of paper though with your trimmer is to flip it over and cut this side because it helps to save your blade a little bit. This is Tahitian Tide. I think this might be my other favorite color. At least I really like it in the glimmer paper. In some of the other products, it seems to lean a little bit more turquoise, but it's gorgeous. Here is the pretty Parakeet Party, and I'm showing a sheet in each direction so you can see up here is darker, and then on this side it's lighter so you can see the ombre. All right, here comes the difficult part. I think this is, so you can see these are kind of, well, they look kind of similar in person, but this one is Starry Sky, and this one is Orchid Oasis. And they are very, very, very pretty. I'm really glad we got to order those in the pre-order. All right, let's check out some embellishments. So these are the in color opal rounds, the new opal rounds. Let me know if the glare from the plastic is too much and I can take them out of the package. So these are really pretty. I like that these are very, very soft. Does it tell me what colors they are? No, but they're very soft, which I like. And these are for 2021, 2023. And then we have the Glossy Dots assortment, and these actually coordinate with the Hues of Happiness suite. So it's that beautiful paper with all of the gorgeous flowers on it. And they come in 3 different sizes, which I love because when I add embellishments, dots, or rhinestones, I like to have 3 different sizes. So I'm really happy about that. And then, I don't know, these might be my second favorite. These are the 2022, 2024 in color matte decorative dots. And I really, really like these. They're also ombre. And I really like that too because of the different color tones. And they're going to look beautiful with all of the new stuff. Okay, let's just look at some new stamps, dies, and punches and stuff like that. So I have not used this yet. Sorry about the glare, guys. This is the new Fern 3D embossing folder. I've only seen it in the catalog, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember I think this goes with the Sun Prince suite, but it's very, very pretty. And then this is actually not a bundle in the new catalog, but this stamp set, Framed Occasions, is new. And I just wanted to show that it coordinates with the beautiful shapes dies, which are in our current mini catalog. Oh, thank you, Jason. Yes, I do put all of my embossing folders in the envelopes that our dies come in from Stampin' Up. And then the next bundle that I have that I haven't played with yet is well, I'm not sure of the name of the bundle. I didn't write it down, but these are the stamps and dies that go with the Hues of Happiness suite. And I love the edging dies. I love the one that gives the look of a notebook edge. And these will be great to color too with any of our Stampin' Blends or even using our re-inkers to watercolor. Next is the Wisteria Wishes, and this is very pretty. One of the things that I like about the stamp set is that these hanging wisteria in the catalog, oh, thank you, Jason. In the catalog, they actually use them as Christmas trees, which I thought was really neat. So this is going to be a lot of fun to play with, and it's got some two-step here with these different hanging wisteria. The next one is, hi Chris Ann, nice to see you. Thanks for popping on. This is Sending Smiles. Yes, Robin, they do look like Christmas trees. And yeah, grapes too, Rebecca. So this is the Sending Smiles stamp set and coordinating dies. I have used the Sending word and die cut word and shadow, but I did not pull that card out today. I don't have any other dies like that, but it is very pretty and really easy to use. My suggestion would be to use adhesive sheets though. It was a little tricky to adhere down using liquid adhesive. I had it all over my fingers. And then this has where you can stamp the petals and the inside of the flower, and lots of great sentiments. I like that the sentiments are just a standard text, really easy to use. And this, oops, I gotta show you. These little label dies, those are what the sentiments fit in. And it's nice to have those because I like to cut my sentiments into strips a lot of the time, but I struggle to get them straight or thin enough. I don't either, Jason. I even have them out on my craft table, and I always forget to pull them out until I've already cut an intricate die. Maybe I need to put them next to my die cutting machine. So this is, no, that's not the right one. This is the Cup of Tea bundle. And originally I wasn't too sure about this bundle, but I'm really, really glad that I got it. I'm going to show you the paper. The B sides of the paper are just adorable. And I really like how you can cut this out with a die and the little tea tag. I have a card I'm going to show you at the end that I made yesterday. Well, see, Tammy, you're super smart. I never seem to get that far. Okay, let's see. The next one is going to be Nature's Prints. And this is just a beautiful set. I am a huge fan of those little splotches. I love to use those. And I really like the font in this one. And also the shading on, I'm not sure what plant this is, and this flower as well. And I'm looking forward to cutting this foliage wreath, and I am loving that label. Very pretty. And also the detailed foliage. I don't have the bow die, which I believe is in the mini, and I need to get that. But I love having dies or a punch that has some thinner foliage, which is great to pop out of vases or a bottle, which I have a card to show you that I did that with. Next, I'm just going to show you some of the new standalone dies, but first I'm going to show you this. This is the All That die set, and it is part of the, see, I'm going to forget this, the bundle or the suite that has the masculine papers with the ties and the barbecue. Does anybody remember the name of that one? I didn't originally order the suite, but I changed my mind. So thank you, Robin. He's the man. So I did end up ordering that suite, which means I'll end up having 2 sets of these dies, but I really don't think you can go wrong having 2 sets because the shapes in here are absolutely amazing and so versatile. And I'm going to show you a card that just uses one of the accent dies on it because I wanted to play with these yesterday. Sorry, I think I'm going to start knocking stuff over. For standalone dies, I'm really excited to try this Dots and Spots. I have been wanting Stampin' Up! To come out with more background dies. So this I think is going to be super duper fun. And then the next standalone set that I have, which I'm also super excited about because let's be real, we really needed some shapes, especially squares. So I was super, super excited about this. And I also like that the piercing is not only on the positive piece that you cut out, but if you wanted to use the negative portion, maybe say to frame something, just cut out one of these on a panel, the stitching would be on the outside of that space as well. So that's really cool. Yeah, Robin, that would be gorgeous. All right, so let's see what we have here. So the next bundle I have is the Botanical Layers, and that is the bundle that comes with, I'm not sure, you guys, oh, you can see that, okay, I think. The bundle, or the vellum. And I wish that there were more sheets of the patterned vellum because I particularly like this spotted one. It is very cool when you put it over cardstock. The other one that's pretty neat is this one with, can you guys see that okay? Here, let me find a white piece of paper. There, kind of gradients. I think there's a sample made with it and it kind of looks like hills. And then the last one is this one with all of the foliage on it, which is really pretty. Now, I did attempt to make a card with this vellum, and I did stamp on the vellum, and it looked great, but most of you probably know that when you stamp on vellum with a dye-based ink, it takes a long time to dry. So I did use my heat tool a little bit to try and dry it quicker. And because this vellum is thinner than our regular vellum, it does tend to curl up a little bit. Does it look the same on the front and the back? Let's see, Patty. All right, so, well, okay. So here is what I'm guessing is the front. And then if I flip it over, this is what it looks like. So yes, it is the same on the front and back, except for the obviously the pattern is flipped. So let's try this one with the hills. Well, that's what I'm calling them. So that's one side, and this is the other. So I think it looks the same to me on my end. I actually hadn't flipped it to see either. I figured there was just one correct size. So this is the one with the dots. Yeah, I think that they are. Yeah, I think that they're all just black and gray. So I did try to heat set the ink, and it helped a little bit, but it did make the vellum curl. I then tried to use a dauber to put some liquid Tombow on it very lightly and adhere it down. But once the vellum has a bit of a curl, it's really hard to get it to lay down straight without it bubbling up somewhere. So sadly, that card went in the trash because then I tried seal and it was just a hot mess. So I think in the future, what I might try, and don't tell anybody, but I'm going to try a spray adhesive. I have heard that that works well, and I might give that a try with it and see how it works. Yes, Rebecca, you can stamp under it. The card I was making, I was casing from the catalog, and they had some of the images from the Botanical Layers stamp set stamped on the white card base, and then they actually stamped on top of the vellum as well, so there was a more vibrant image, and it was really cool. Don't forget with this vellum, yes, exactly, Jason, you do get, I believe it's 40 sheets of clear vellum. So it's great because you can stamp on it if you want, I would suggest stays on if you're just going to use black. And it's nice that it is cut down to a smaller size, so there isn't any cutting of the vellum. So that's a great perk too. And then I have some stamp and die bundles, or no, stamp and punch bundles, sorry. So the first one here is the Sweet Songbirds. Oops, I'm not even in screen. So here's the stamp set. Hot mess over here. So this stamp set is super, super, super cute. I actually have a card to show you that I made with this yesterday when I was crafting, and the first round got thrown away. So I made another one. I just had to stick with it for the video. So it's, sorry about the glare. So it's super cute because it has this wood plank that you can use as a sign. And if you stamp this branch, you can use this straight line here to stamp on the branch and then hang your wooden plank, and some of the sentiments actually fit in there. So it is really cute, great for babies. Also, one thing I do want to mention, I think most of us know that it's very helpful to use our foam piercing mat when we stamp with photopolymer stamps. And I did find that that was particularly helpful with this stamp set. Yesterday on my first card, I stamped these little eyes right here, and let me tell you, it was not a good look. My bird, he looked a little bit funny. So after putting the piercing mat, it really helped. And I also noticed that even my ink applied better to my paper when I used the foam mat. So good to know. And then here is the punch. For Pete's sake, punches are a little hard to show on camera here without putting your face in it. So there are two different size birds in the stamp set, as you probably saw. This one punches out the larger bird. And then this is, I hope you guys can see this. There we go. This is his little beak. And this is a wing. And this is a wing. And this wing has two stamps in the set that you can punch. So one for each side of the bird. And then this one just has one, and you'll see the use of this one on my card along with these two other images. This next bundle is probably one of my favorites. This is the Bottled Happiness and Punch bundle, and I do wish there were dies for this because, oh, you know what, Patty, you're right. It is for the tummies. I didn't even think of that. I was just like, wings. Thank you. So I do wish there were dies for this because I really love this sprig, which I don't know why yesterday when I was making a card with this, I was like, ooh, I love these sprigs. And I stamped them in all different colors to die cut them and then realized we only had a punch. So I had to go with different dies. But I love this. I would love to be able to have this die cut and as well as this bottle, but it's fine. The bottles aren't easy to fussy, or aren't hard to fussy cut anyways. And then here, oh gosh, guys, here is the punch. This also has domes, shaker domes that fit for the bottle if you want to fill it. And these are the effervescent elements that go in the shaker domes. I mean, you can use them for anything, but they're what's shown in the shaker domes. And they are so pretty. Sure, they're going to be a little messy, but they're very pretty and shiny. Okay. Then the next stamps I have to show you is the limited edition. And some of us got this in our on tour gift. And this is super cute for your hand stamped cards, but you don't only have to, or the back of your hand stamped cards, but you don't only have to use these for that. I mean, you can use this on the front of your card or this on the front of your card. I mean, you can use any of them. You can use any of them for sentiment. So it's a very versatile set. And then the last standalone set that I have is Fresh Cut Flowers. And at first I wasn't sure if I was going to get this because I was like, well, it's kind of basic. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because not only would these be super fun to color, but one of my favorite techniques is heat embossing. I love heat embossing. I don't know what it is. I think part of it might be the before and after and just seeing that powder melt. But I think this would be gorgeous to heat emboss. Even if you wanted to heat emboss it in clear or white and then go in and watercolor it, that would be super pretty too. Okay, I think we're moving on to paper. So here we have the Sunprints DSP. When you guys are looking at this, does the paper have like green and pink hues on it? It looks that way on my camera. I just want to make sure that it's not appearing wonky, because this is basically just gray granite and white. So, and here is the other side. I just absolutely love this paper. I love the blues. It does look green. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. I'm wondering if it's my phone camera. Hold on a second. Well, looks like vellum. Yes, has colors on the video, but I know it's not. Well, hot dog. Okay, that's darker, but is that more true to color? Or do you guys still see the green and pink? This is just goofy. I think we still see the green and pink. Okay, well, there we go. There's a close-up. Maybe that hides your canvas to your wood grain. Oh, okay, Patty. Maybe next time I should switch it over to the lighter side. Yeah, I bet you're right, Patty. I'll have to switch it over next time. Sorry, everybody. Okay, and then we have this one with my hair on it. And this is the other side. Oh God, you guys, it's like, sorry, I am so sorry about the color. How weird. So this is kind of this is a navy color. It kind of looks black on my screen. And then here is another sheet. And on the back side of this, we have some more gray granite, kind of a distressed finish. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's super cool because there is some very faded script on the back of this. Yes, Rebecca, thank you. I'll try to get that fixed for next time. Very strange. Okay, here's another sheet of Sunprints. And the back side with, God, that just is like, hurts my eyes. The back side with the stripes. Wow, that is just hard on my eyeballs. And here is another piece. Hopefully you guys can see the bottom of it there. It's very pretty. Yes, I do, Rebecca. Is that the problem? Does that cause your camera to make weird? You know what? I bet you're right. And my case is lavender. Who knew? See, I learned so much already. Yeah, you're probably right, Rebecca. I'm going to try it next time without my case. I mean, I'd take it off now, but I'd probably make everybody motion sick. And then here is see this glare from my lights too, because the sun's coming in and out. So this is another piece, and it is kind of looks like clouds to me, like a stormy sky. And then we have this one, and the back side of this is gray granite, and I want to say it's white, but I could be wrong. Next is the Pretty Prints paper. Now, what I found interesting about this was that I looked at the back of the packaging to see what the colors were so I wouldn't get them incorrect. And it listed all these colors, and I thought, what in the heck are they talking about? There's no Coastal Cabana in here. or the other colors that they listed. Well, then I realized what it is that these sheets of paper, the colors are, the tones are in the paper. So while, you know, this looks like evening evergreen, there are other tones in it that are Stampin' Up! Colors. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Jason. And then this is the back. You know what? No, for one of these patterns looks very similar to sun prints. Like this one, it has the same kind of splotchy stuff. And then here's the Calypso Coral one. And I know it has other Stampin' Up! Colors in it. Did I, you know, I'm wondering if I've lost my mind. See, some of the prints are the same. It looks the same in the sun prints. See? So do I have papers mixed up? Because this was in my sun prints pack and this was in my pretty patterns or whatever it's called. So I don't know if I messed it up, but this is the Calypso Coral one. This is Rich Razzleberry, I think. So same patterns. And I think this is supposed to be the Coastal Cabana one. So I really like the, I'm probably doing this upside down, but I really like this pattern here. So that is, or is that, I can't remember if I got, we didn't have ribbon, I don't think, on the pre-order. Oh, Baker's Twine. We had the Baker's Twine. Here we go. I love this Baker's Twine. I used this on a card too. So there's the Pretty Parakeet, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and Orchid Oasis. So those are really fun. All right, let's check out the cards that I made for the live and somehow misplaced one, because why wouldn't I? Oh, hot dog. All right, well, I think it's the one I put the vellum on the back of to show you, and oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so first I'm going to show you, oh, thank you, Patty. First I'm going to show you, I didn't get that, Tammy, but I am going to. Okay, so here's the birdie card. I don't think I'm keeping him, but this was the second attempt. So this is probably turning wonky colors too. So I used Balmy Blue as the card base. This piece of DSP is from the Sweet as a Peach paper. And then I stamped the nest and I don't know, can you guys see okay? I fussy cut it out. And then you can see where I stamped the branches. This branch here is actually the end of this branch, the opposite end. And then you can see the two little black lines and then the sign that I cut out. And then a cloudy sky. Jason actually helped me add that because it was just all white and it did not look correct. So he helped me come up with that idea. And then my next two cards are kind of my favorites. So this is the card that I made with the tea set, which I know I'm getting the name wrong. So here's where I did the little tag and cut out the foliage. And I used, this paper is from, I know I'm getting this wrong, the Hues of Happiness suite. I really liked the B-sides of this. I didn't show you guys that paper. I don't know where okay, I lost a whole pack of paper. Anywho, so those are strips from that. And then I added some of our butterflies, which I really love. So this was super fun to make. And then my last card to show you is the one made with the, remind me of the name of the stamp set because I forgot. I'm just not prepared. But the one with the bottles and the punch. And I obviously punched that one out. And then this one I fussy cut. You can see here, back here, that is the little accent piece from the, thank you, Robin, from the All That die set. This is from the Scallop Contours dies. This paper is also from the tea suite. And then I added some little bumblebees and one of the sentiments in black. And then these are the champagne rhinestones. And another thing I did to try to make it more cohesive, because it was just like, there was just too much white for me. I took the gray granite Stampin' Right marker and used the brush tip end and just flicked it against the cap and made these little splatters. So, and this is another piece I forgot to use the adhesive sheets on and had to Tombow it, and that was kind of a mess. So that is what I have for you today. Those are all of the things, well, not all of the things. I actually have a box coming today, but it hasn't arrived yet. So thank you, Robin. So I will probably have to show that next time, because what happens is Patty shows us all the products she gets, and then I'm like, well, I need to place another order now. So that is all I have for you today. I am hoping to go live at the same time next week, probably making some cards, so I hope you will join me. And thank you so much for popping in today. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your support, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.